Child.
I want to tell you something about my neighbour's boy. He's about 8 years old, and he's studying at a primary school. When he was about 4 years old, he began to learn to play the piano. He spent a lot of time on it every day. Last year he won a national prize for playing the piano, which gives him more motivation in practice. He also likes to play with his friends. His parent wants him to have more opportunities to enjoy his childhood. On weekends, the little boy is encouraged to invite his classmates or neighbours to come. They can enjoy the games that they like. Besides, the little boy is also very polite. Whenever he meets us, he says hello to us first and holds the door for us. When I visit his home, he offers me fruits and snacks. He will not have snacks until those who are older have taken their share. I always see him in the lift and he greets me with a lovely smile. He tells me something interesting about what has happened. He's really cute.
Who are luckier, children in the past or the present?
Children at present are luckier. They have many toys to play with, and they have great care from their parents and grandparents. Their material life is colourful.
What's the influence of pressure brought to children by their schools and parents?
Sometimes pressure coming from adults affects children's happiness. They are going to hate study if the parents always compare them with other children.
What do you think of the education in primary schools in China?
Primary education in China is better than in other countries where children can lay a solid foundation. After they graduate, they can study well in middle school.
What problems are there?
There's a great gap between primary schools in the countryside and in cities. Students will receive better education in the cities.
What's the improvement in education in the past years?
Teachers not only pay attention to knowledge, but also to practice. Students can learn all kinds of practical skills.
What did you like when you were a child?
At that time I was a very quiet boy. My greatest interest was to play games with my classmates.
How can parents educate their children?
Besides telling children regulations, parents should be their children's examples. They should set aside some time to communicate with them.
What's the difference between Chinese children and Western children?
Chinese children study hard, thus have good foundation of knowledge, while Western children are more independent, and they are good at imagination as well.
What's the difference between Western parents and Chinese parents?
Western parents tend to treat their children like friends, and they try to reason with their children. Children feel respected. Chinese parents always want to be authoritative in front of their children.
Do you think that young people should have more freedom?
Yes, young people in China are controlled by their parents, and they should be free to make decisions for themselves.
Do you think that parents care too much about children's education?
Chinese parents want their children to be the best among their peers, and they spend much money sending children to learn different skills like dancing, singing or painting. I think they care too much about children's education.